the Spanish Caravan, the special edition of the Radio Air podcast channel. At the mic, please welcome the host, Javier Teruel Miron.
Sziasztok! Hi everyone, this is Javier. Welcome to the Spanish Caravan, the special series podcast of Radio Air in which we talk about Bihor County and Valladolid area to promote the tourism here. We are on episode 5. Thanks you for making this project possible and for being with us for another week. If you are new, don't miss our previous episode. We have a playlist on the Radio Air YouTube channel with all of them, so please follow us and share. In this episode, we have an exceptional guest. We have an artist among us. He's Gergo Baumann-Dieter and he's a professional photographer. I invite you to see his work because it is incredible. Follow him on Instagram because he uploads his work there in @DieterGergo. So today we are going to talk about the most beautiful place in Bihor County and we are going to know the best places to take photos and to become the kings of Instagram. So hello Gergo, welcome to the Spanish Caravan. How are you?
Thank you, fine, and thank you for the invitation.
Thank you for coming and be here with us. What do you think about this area? Do you like it, Bihor County?
Well, I definitely like Bihor County. I was for 4 years the marketing referent of the Bihor Destination Management Agency, so I had the chance to visit, let's say, almost the whole county and plenty of beautiful and unknown places. So yeah. I love Bihor County.
As a photographer, what would be the most beautiful place here, in your opinion, of course?
Ooh, there are plenty of places, but let's say I would like to make photos for like Instagram. I would definitely say that the city of Oradea, and especially the city center, the old town.
Mm-hmm. Because beautiful.
Because there are plenty of architectural buildings and even the life. I mean, the restaurants and all kind of stuff like this. It's great, so it deserves to be discovered. First of all, Oradea, and afterwards the rural side and the mountain side.
Mm-hmm. I saw your work. I said it before, and I saw a lot of pics about countryside and buildings you talk about in this moment. For that, what do you prefer to take photos? Natures, buildings, people? Lifestyles, I don't know.
My favorite...
politics, because you are so photographer for politics.
Well, my favorite themes are photo reportage about events, especially like unique events, political events. But I also really like landscape, and especially rural landscape. I'm not a quite good portrait photographer, but I really like to learn more of it because the people in the rural side are really, really interesting. And there are so great stories that need to be discovered.
Super nice. So here this question is about the last one. What is your preference to take photos in Bihor County?
One of my favorite places is at the Apuse Mountains, at the mountain side. There are plenty of caves, plenty of valleys, plenty of unknown and undiscovered valleys. For example, I just was a couple of weeks or months ago at a valley which was like extraordinary. I found a waterfall. I couldn't even find the Hungarian name of it because there probably isn't any. Even the Romanian, I'm not sure is that the original name of it.
Yeah.
There was like absolutely no one. For like, let's say an hour, we went with a car. There was no one. There was even, we have to search it on Google Maps, the whole trail, everything. So yeah, first of all, the mountainside, but even the rural side, even in here at the Valladolid region, there are so many unknown places. And sometimes I didn't had plenty of occasion to do that, but sometimes at the morning, I wake up super early. And I go to a village and start to walk, just to discover the small villages, the streets, even the people, and so on.
Wow. What inspires you for your photos? Do you always think of ideas? For example, you before wake up early, the day before you think about I would like to go in this place, or you only walk around this day, or and you take photos whatever?
Most of the time I have a plan. I think of it, especially if I have to wake up early in the morning because to make like super wow photographs, special landscape photos, you have to wake up.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
like a rule. Occasionally I do that. I just have my camera at my bag and I start to shoot photos. And when I do that, I'm usually taking like street photos. And those pictures are mostly for me. I don't even upload them at my Instagram account. Most of my photos aren't uploaded there. They're still waiting. Maybe once I will upload them, or maybe I will make like an exhibition of it. So I don't know.
Do you always wait with your camera and take a lot of pictures, or do you prefer some days free and you make the work apart?
I would love to take all the time with me my camera, but I can't do that.
Yeah.
So most of the time I plan my stuff that, okay, this Saturday I'm leaving and I have to make some photos.
So your friends are super okay. Again, Gergo is with the camera or not?
Yeah, they are usually like that. When we go to like, I don't know, somewhere together with my friends, they are like all the time that Gergo, stop it. You
please.
Yeah. If I may, just a short story. Well, two of my best friends in a couple of years bought even their cameras because of me, so that they shouldn't just stay and wait for me or something like that. Because mostly if I go hiking in the mountainside, I don't go alone. It's dangerous, so it's not safe to go alone in this region. In the rural side, it's okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
What is the place you were most surprised to see and photograph here, or the place that has the most potential?
I think this region has a great potential because it's not marketed. There isn't quite like village brands or isn't like a super strong tourism attraction. So that's why this place has like a really great potential. Sacueni, Senyor, the region, Salacha, Salac, if I should say in Hungarian, because of the wine cellars, especially because of really unknown historical monuments, buildings. There are like plenty of konaks. I don't know if I say it right, konak, like castles. Even if there are like ruins, they are still beautiful. And in a photograph right, they are like jewels.
Wow. So you remember some place that you don't have a lot of expectation, and when you were here, you thought, wow, this is incredible?
Yeah. I had like in a nearby village called Santjob. I just moved there.
Wow. So super surprised. I think.
Everything is surprising there. I have like plenty of new stuff to see and to photo. I have plenty of new plans to photograph there. And Salac, it's a village northern to the Sacueni a little bit. And it is called like the village of the thousand cellars, and the cellars are fantastic there. It's absolutely fantastic. By the way, at Sacueni, I was here with some international photographers. The last couple of years, there was like organized an international photo camp with participants from all around the world, starting from India, from some countries from Europe. It was organized by Ovidiu Pop. He's like the most well-known photographer of Bihor County and even maybe of the whole country. And I had the chance to guide them in this region.
Oh, nice. Now we can forget a little bit your profession, like a photographer, and I would like to ask you, what are your favorite places to visit here? Not as a photographer, I would like to know your personal opinion, like a tourist in here, or visitor or local here in the Valle Airuli.
In the Valle Airuli. I like churches. It's a personal thing, but I like to visit churches. I can say that in every village you will find a beautiful church. It doesn't matter if it's Catholic or Protestant or even Orthodox.
Yes, they are incredible.
Yeah.
Here. And because of the building, or because of the inside, or?
Well, because of the inside, because of, I don't know if I can say that, because of the spirituality of it.
Yeah.
It has like a mood. A church in a small village, it's almost much more emotional than a church in a big city.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So what are the things or the places or people or stuff that this area is special.
The Valjajerulo area.
Yeah. Or
Well,
something.
first of all, in some way it's unique or it's special because it has like a huge Hungarian minority, this part of the county. So this means that the culture is a little bit different, which is, I think, all the time good. Bihor County is a little bit a multicultural region, so that's why you can see like unique stuff. Even the architecture of this region differs from the, let's say, from the southern part of the county. The greatest examples are the churches in the southern eastern part of the county where Romanians are living mostly. You can find like fantastic wooden churches. In this region you will find like stone built churches and not Orthodox one. Then the wine cellars. This region was all the time famous for its wine, and starting from, I don't know, Tamási, maybe Pap Tamási, till Szalacs, this whole northern part with, let's say, in the middle of Székelyhíd, you will find all wine cellars.
All of these things that you'd mentioned, what would you say we should not miss if we come visit? If we come to visit, sorry.
If you come to visit, first, if you come in this region, you should definitely visit a wine cellar or an old church. Or a castle. If you go to Oradea, there you shouldn't miss the old town. You should go to take a spa, take a bath at Felix or even at Oradea. But if you're staying like a longer time, then you should go to the mountain area too, because that's quite unique too. In Bihor County, there's like almost 3,000 caves.
Yeah.
Here in this county, Bihor County, are the most show caves in the whole country. So that means that even with the small children or elderly people can visit the caves with guide.
Nice. You talk about before, and then you love to go to the rural places and listen the stories, because they are so amazing stories. You can share with us some story that you know about your work, doing your work in these rural places.
Well, I wouldn't say just one. I would say some what have I observed in the rural places. Most of the time, the people were looking at me strangely because of the camera and what am I doing and after that I was told them that I'm taking some photos. I would just want to promote the area. I think it's beautiful. They were so open and so kind, and they even invited us. I don't know. For example, I don't even remember in which village. I was taking photos of wine cellars. And an old man gave us like wine. Just try it. It's good. Do it. So first of all, that is the best thing, that the people is kind. And I think that's the most important.
Yeah, for sure. Why did you choose the photographer job?
Whoa. I wasn't planning to be I didn't plan to be a photographer. Let's say that I was, a couple of years ago, I was working for a politician. By the way, I finished political science, so I am basically like a political scientist. But his photographer, I don't know, got sick or something happened. So they asked me if I can make some photos. Then I made once, made twice. Afterwards, I started to enjoy it. I started to learn about photography. I even finished a photographer school done by Ovidii Pop, who I mentioned before, and I enjoy it. So I think it's a thing which will remain with me until I get old.
Wow. What would you tell people to come and visit the area? You have to give some advice. Explain why we can miss to visit this area.
For foreigners, I will say that it's hard to find some places which are so authentic. The people here lives the life how they lived before, like 100 years ago. You can see plenty of these examples. The food, at the local market, you can buy great food. The fruits, the vegetables here, everything is natural. So, and the spirituality. I think Sacueni and this area is not for those kind of tourists who want to come and take selfies and that's all. It's more for those who seek adventure, who seek like slow tourism, and who seeks for knowledge and culture.
So finally, would you like to add anything else that you think it's important that we haven't mentioned in this conversation?
I would just say one short thing. It's a little bit about photography, but it doesn't matter. I think if someone is a professional or amateur, nowadays everyone takes photos because of his phone, of the phones and everything. But the most important thing is that people should try it, take photos. It's a great thing, and mostly enjoy it. Don't just take photos to be made pictures. Try to enjoy it. Try to observe as much as you can.
Yeah. And also a little bit talent.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, no. I think most of it's talent and then work and then practice. But you need talent for sure, because I love pictures, but I don't have talent. And it's impossible to take a good photo for myself. So thank you, Gergo, for sharing your time with us. It was a pleasure to have you here. I hope you had a good time with me, and feel free to come back whenever you want.
Thank you.
As always, thank you for listening to us. This project couldn't be done without you, so thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to our Radio Air YouTube channel and share it with your friends. Follow Radio Air also on Facebook and Instagram, and of course follow us on Touristic Sacueni, our account from the project in European Solidarity Corps, on Facebook, and now Touristic Sacueni is available on Instagram as well. So that's the end. Thank you to be with us. Thank you, Gergo, again. I'm Javier, and I hope to see you in 2 weeks in the next episode of the Spanish Caravan. Sziasztok!
Bye-bye.